What's going on, guys? Coming to you late. I just finished my day, and I figured I'll go ahead and do this video. And it's uh, I've been let down. That's about all I can say. I've been let down. Um, I felt kind of a betrayal, and well, and I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. But before I do, let me get this logbook finished. Uh, so the betrayal, the letdown is well. Let's just start a little story. And today is what is today? I'm losing track of time. Oh, excuse me. Today is the 11th. So I'm thinking this was Monday. Maybe over the weekend. But anyway, let's back up. I'm gonna tell you a little story. A couple days ago, me and Driven Trucking, we was talking, and he had just put out a video endorsing RVT, Mr. Red Viking Trucker, and it was a pretty good video. It's still a good video. What Driven put out, and what he done was he endorsed him and made a video for the new truck driver coming into the industry and where to go. And well, Red made the list as one of the people to talk to because he's very knowledgeable in that arena. So anyway, let's fast forward. I was talking to Driven last week, and I was telling him a story about some people that I know personally that Red has helped, and there's three of them. One particularly that he helped and put him on to some good advice. And this guy at the time was, I think, 22, maybe 23. And to date, he, on average, $1,200-$1,500 a week is pretty norm for him. So that's somebody personally I know, and I've known him for the last 2 years. I talk to him every now and again. We catch up, and every time we talk, it's like we never went 2 months without talking. So I consider him a friend, and I know a lot about his personal life. I know his wife's name. I know his kids and everything. So anyway, we're pretty tight. I know him. We're friends. So that friend had got help from Red. So anyway, moving on. Driven and I were talking, and he said, "Don't you know some people that got some advice from Red that paid for his course or paid for his coaching calls?" I said, "Yes, I do." And this was late at night, and I said, "Well, how about this?" I said, "How about tomorrow?" I said, "We'll three-way them." And the next day, I got up and I called Driven, and then I was going to three-way one of these guys. And Driven was busy. He didn't answer. So I waited about 10 minutes, and I said, screw it. I called one of the guys up. Real close with the dude. He's cool as shit. But I called him up. I'm not going to mention who it is. But I called him up, and I said, "Hey, didn't you pay for gas? Didn't you pay for Red's coaching?" He said, "No, but so-and-so did. So I got to use it all anyway," what he told him. Anyway, these guys are knocking. You're going to think I'm lying, but these guys, on average, $1,800 to $2,200 a week as company guys. I'm not going to get into that formula. I'm not going to get into that side of it, but these are people that I know personally that had Red's advice. So I called him up. I said, "So you didn't pay Red, but so-and-so did. And you're basically using the same information Red gave you to do what you do. So my point is, it was beneficial." He said, "Oh, absolutely." I said, "And so the other guy here, he don't, he still thinks it's beneficial." He said, "Hell yeah." He ain't got a year in, man. How many people that's a year in is knocking out $2,000 a week that's not in the oil fields as a company driver? I said, got me. He said, anyway, point of the story is, Driven wanted to know if I knew about these and knew the story, because Driven the other day was thinking he was going to put out another video and talk about charging people for mentorship, for consultations, for coaching. And me and him have the same thinking on that. You know, the information is not the deal. It's the time that goes in with coaching someone. And me and Driven, like I said, we think about the same on this. And he was going to put out a video and use that as an example of what you get when you pay for a mentor. Me personally, I wish I had a mentor. I really do. I would love to have someone to call up and say, "Hey, keep me on track, keep me on path here." I'd love to have a mentor. And anyway, falling off the wayside here. So he was going to make a video and talk about that and give some examples, kind of like, about everybody in America has got a Bible, but yet everybody goes to church to give their money to the priest, which is nothing wrong with that. The point to take there is nobody reads that Bible. They get it from the preacher, the mentor. Everybody has access to space to work out, but yet they go to the gym. Google, for example. Google's got anything. You can learn anything under a court of law and represent your own case if you get into some trouble. The information's there. You can find it. Are you going to get the free information, or are you going to hire an attorney? I mean, I'm just saying. So we was going to put a video out to try to shed some light on the power of mentorship. Well, I say we. Driven was. So Driven wanted to know the ins and outs of the guys that paid Red for his coaching call. And while I was on the phone in conversation with this guy, and he was telling me this, he said, I think the wife called. And I said, "Hey, dude, let me call you right back. The wife's calling." He said, "All right." I was off the phone 5, maybe 6 minutes. And I jumped back on the phone, called him up, and he said, "Dude," he said, "I was just watching a video Red was putting out." He said, and he brought your name up. And he said, "That's kind of odd." I said, "That's just Red. There ain't no telling what he said." He said, "No, man, the video's kind of negative, but why would he bring your name up?" I didn't understand exactly what he was saying. He was talking about these guys, but he put you in the mix of them. I said, "Man, ain't no telling about Red. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling about Red." Anyway, we carried on with our conversation. That night when I got parked, I thought, "Oh yeah, Red mentioned me. Let me go check this out." And Red had posted a video about 2 other YouTubers who got into trouble with the law. And I didn't watch the whole clip, the whole video. I did see a little snippet, like maybe a 10-minute clip that another YouTuber put up. And I watched it and I thought it was funny. Those dudes were cracking me up. Now, it's said that they said some other stuff about another YouTuber that was racial. I don't know. I didn't catch that. I don't follow any of that, so I don't really know. But what I seen was funny. And Red had made a video including some of that, and brought me into the mix. And I'm sitting here looking at it, and I'm like, why would he do this? Why would you bring me in the mix with these people? I don't know them guys. I've never talked to those guys. He's since taken the video down, so you can't go look at it. But it was like uploaded Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, one of those days. So you can't go look at it. But he basically threw me under the bus about something. And I'm like, what the hell did he do that for? I don't quite understand. And, well, I sat on it. And I got on a conversation with a couple of my buddies. and we was all bouncing ideas like, what the hell's going on here? This don't make any sense. Why the hell is dude just throwing me under the bus like he is? And again, we don't know. I don't know. Well, the next day, I get on the phone with some of my cats that are friends or know Red, and I'm like, dude, what the hell's going on with that video? Anyway, he asked me a couple questions just in conversation. And in conversation, I answered what I said. And he said, damn, dude, you don't even know, do you? I said, know what? He said, based on what you're telling me, you don't even know Red's mad at you. I said, what? Why? Why would Red be mad at me? He said, dude, Red's been mad at you. He outed you 2 months ago. I said, outed me of what? Of like a click? What you mean? I don't even understand what you're talking about. He said, man, Red's been mad at you for 2 months. And he said, basically, what I got out of it, F that dude. I ain't got time for small-minded people. I mean, there's a lot of other choice words that was been said. And I was like, I don't understand. He said, well, here.
And I got on the phone. I said, you didn't beat me up too bad, did you? And he said, nah, man, I didn't beat you up at all. And I was like, really? Well, I kind of figured you would. But anyway, he didn't. So we got to talking, and I told him what I'm telling you guys. And he gave me a good idea. He said, listen, man, he said, charging truck drivers, especially guys that's new to the industry, that's bullshit. And I agree, because a lot of people getting into the industry, they don't have a lot of money. They're getting in the truck, and so they can make money. So why take their money? So I agree with that. And one thing I don't like is a bottom feeder and a leech. Like buy here, pay here's. We finance, we sell, whatever. Those are payday loans. Man, those are bottom leeches. They're bottom of the barrel leeches. They thrive off the weak. They thrive off the people that don't have enough. I don't like that. But anyway, taking money from a guy that don't have money.
Okay, seeing that, we'll get to that in a minute. But he said, man, he has it in his heart that you was talking about him when you talked about bottom feeders and leeches taking money from the weak and the poor. And this is when I'm starting to get a little heated. I'm like, man, because this just caught me by surprise, and he'll remember this. I was pissed. I don't like people twisting my words, for one. And I said, get him on the phone. I said, let's chat. He said, what are you going to say? I said, I only got one thing to say to him. He said, oh yeah, what's that? I said, hey, do you remember so-and-so? And he's going to say, yeah. And then I'm going to say, how much money did you charge him? He's going to say nothing. And I'm going to say, well, I'm friends with him still and currently. Why in the hell would I consider you a bottom feeder? I know somebody personally you helped. Personally. That you did not charge. Why? Because he did fit into that characterization. He's fresh into the industry. He's young. He don't have money. That's why he got into truck driving. He didn't have money. You didn't take his money. Why would I include you in the bottom feeders and the leeches? I'm going to say a couple things here. And one thing is this. It ain't always about you, brother. But after the second video you put out that's still up, I'm going to say this. If the shoe fits, you lace that bitch up and wear it like a princess you are. That's how I feel about it. That's about all I'm going to say about it. Oh, seriously. I thought we was grown men here. I can understand where you're coming from, and I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to share this with you guys as well. See, this has gotten to be, I'm looking at it like a business. I collect money from my channel. I'm in partnership with companies that I collect money from my channel. I don't partake into the DRAMA, as any of my viewers know. Every now and then I dabble with it. There's nothing like walking through the drama door, whopping your feet, turning around and walking right back out. But when you feed into it, we don't do that around here. Honestly, it just tears my nerves up. I don't like it. I don't like conflict. I don't like conflict. But with that being said, don't think I'm a big wuss. The last fight I got into whooped shit out of 3 guys, same time, in about 3 seconds, maybe 4. So, yeah, don't think I'm a wuss. I just don't like conflict. I'm the kind of guy you got to back me in the back of the wall, in the corner to get me to fight, because I don't like it. But I will. But I don't like conflict. What else I need to say? But this is a business, and I think Red got his feelings hurt and thought I was against him because he's one of those people that if you ain't with me, you're against me. No, I'm not against you. This is a business, and if you've got a problem with another YouTuber, I don't have a problem with that YouTuber. I can walk on the fence, and throw shade to both sides. I wouldn't say shade, but hang with both sides. Just because you got a problem with another YouTuber and that other YouTuber has a problem with you, you should get on the phone with that other YouTuber and ask him what I said to him about you. I challenge you to do that. I'm sure he would eat that up and it would give his heart joy just to tell you what I told him about you. I'm sure he would really love it. I know if I was in his shoes, I would. So, I challenge you. You ain't a man if you don't. Reach out to him. I'm sure he'll get on the phone with you and tell you what I told him about you. And here's what's funny about him. All the stuff you said about him, we're talking about Lil. Go Dogs. I'm talking about Little. Go Dogs. I'm sure you think we had a nice little conversation about you. But we didn't. He did tell me a couple things I thought was funny, and I laughed with him, and I said, I don't know if you want to do that. Have you seen him? He's a big old boy. And his reply was, I don't give a... But anyway. But what's crazy, what you said about this YouTuber, about being immature, being middle schoolish, I've learned is the complete opposite of what you said. Complete opposite. See, when I told him, look, I know you don't like him, I know you don't like Red, but I do. What you have against him is none of my business. What he has against you is none of my business. Only thing it's my business is me, my business, this channel, and my family. What you guys do is on you. I said, I will not partake in the back and forth. I said, like I said, that's y'all's business. And this is what he said. Fair enough. But yet, you're the one acting like the little high schooler, the middle schooler. I gotta say, the little, he warned me. I watched a lot of other YouTubers that has warned me, and I told each and every one of them that I don't base my opinion on your opinion. I base my opinion on what I know and what I see and what I experience. And what I've experienced is him helping people. Not only in theory, but I know people personally he has helped. Which, let me say again, why would I consider you a bottom feeder when you've helped somebody I know personally and you didn't take their money? Why? And I know, it's one of those deals. Um, you say it all the time. You say it all the time. This is gonna be the last time I speak on this. Why didn't they give me a call? Let's beam in. Let's get off the YouTube. Let's beam in. And I want to ask you, Red. I've been outed for 2 months. Where's my phone call? Where was my text message? Where was anything that said, "Hey, dude, you said something," and I think you was I think you was talking about me. Where was my phone call? Where was my text message? You know, and I'm waited until today, Friday 11th, to allow and give you time to reach out, because you expect everybody else to reach out to you. Where's my phone call, Red? Now, this is why it's upsetting. And all my friends know this. I respect you. Respected you. I've looked up to you. And whether you know it or not, you have been a mentor to me, because, I'm kind of like a data geek. I love the numbers. I get inside your YouTube. I see how many views you're putting out. I see how many subscribers you're getting. I examine your content, not your per se vlog style content, but your title, your wordage. Excuse me, Billy's talking to me. I've used all that to utilize myself. So you've kind of been a mentor. In short, I've looked up to you. I've respected you. And being met face to face with others bashing you, I had your back. I stood up for you. Hell, ask them. I challenge you. But you didn't have mine, like you said, in one comment. Also, where's my call? But however, do not waste your time calling me now. Do not waste your time texting me now. With all this said, I'm kind of let down. It kind of, it's kind of like, it's disappointed. I'm disappointed. I feel betrayed. I thought we had a friendship. I thought we had, I had your back, dog. I had your back. Where was my phone call? And just to clear up for anybody else that's seen my boy Driven, he put out a video. That video, he's very passionate. And just about this shy of being pissed. Royally pissed. Why? Because literally 2 or 3 days before Red puts out this video throwing me under the bus, throwing me into a whole mix of people that's been bullying him or trolling him for a year and a half, 14 months. Driven puts out this video endorsing you based on what I've said about you. And me and him was talking. I said, since this drama deal came out, Red's channels took a hell of a dive. And I was like, I'm looking at the data. I said, dude, and this is what I was telling Driven. I said, he's got 29,000 subscribers. I've got 13. He's getting 106,000 views. I'm getting 111. His channel is literally 3 times larger than mine. But yet, I'm getting more views. Don't take rocket science to figure that out. But anyway, I told Driven, I said, man, maybe we should, make some endorsement videos. I mean, not let him know. Like we was going to call you up and say, hey, we're doing this. No, I seen your channel take a dive, and Driven put out a video to endorse you. I had a video lined up to endorse you. And Driven was working on another video to endorse you. Why? To give you a little credibility back, because you took yours and you. That's what you done with your credibility. We're going to help you get a little credibility back within the trucking space, because we felt you had good. You added some good stuff to what we do. Literally, Brian puts out a video. Driven Trucking puts out a video. The first video after that, you're acting a fool, and you're throwing me, his friend, under the bus. The friend that has been in his ear telling him how awesome of a guy you are, how down to earth you are. I don't know if I'd say that. I don't think I ever said that. But I did say you're an awesome guy. I don't know about down to earth. That's not something I normally say. But I did tell him everything that I said about you. His opinion on you was based on what I told him. So therefore, that's why he made a video. And after that video, you put out a video and you wad your stuff up again and your credibility and throw it in the trash. That's why he was pissed. And he told me, he said, man, he said, I can take a lot of heat. He said, but you don't mess with my friends or my family. He said, it really pisses me off. After seeing that video, I believe him. I really believe him. And I really wasn't going to put this video out until you put your second video out. And this time you just didn't throw me under the bus. Dude, you really went ham on me. You showed me, didn't you? Oh, you showed me. I highly encourage everybody watching this channel to go to Red Viking Trucker's channel and check it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy a link and put it in the description. Go check it out. I took a few notes. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I don't understand this, what I wrote down. I wrote it hastily. He was nowhere near that little clown. I don't know what that's talking about. But I think when he started throwing me under the bus is at 9 minutes and 45 seconds. And again at 10 minutes and 8 seconds, we met up and he kind of insinuated that he helped boost my channel because, he had, low teens and I had nowhere near that. Little jabs, little jabs. Y'all hang in there. I got a little, I got something about those little jabs I'm going to tell you. At 1950, something about owning what he's talking about me. At 2020, he's like, but Red, I don't want the heat. I don't want the heat. You damn right I don't want the heat. But the heat being the drama. Go back through my channel, son. Yeah, I'll call you son. 53 or not, 54, 55. You still acting like my son. Go back through my channel. We don't entertain drama. Nope. We are today. But again, I'm going to walk in that drama door. I'm going to wipe my feet off. And I'm going to turn around and walk out. And give you guys something to watch. Because I feel I need to, clear my own throat. Vent. I've been waiting on you to call me, Red. I was going to vent to you. But where's my call? Really? 20 minutes and 43 seconds. He's accomplished more in 2 years than I did in 12. Oh my God. Let's tell you something. Let's go back to 2019. Damn, I'm old. Let's go back to 2001. I obtained a CDL. Or 2000. This 2001, I go OTR from local. Do about 6 months. Come back home. I hate the road. Find a local job. I run around for Mohawk Industries for 6 years maybe. Leave at Mohawk Industries. Go to Cook Foods out of Chattanooga. Haul chicken feed for another 6 years, maybe 7, until it's 5.5. I think Mohawk was 5.5. I think Cook Food was right at 6. And then I come from 2009 to 2012. I put myself through school, full-time student in tech school, and get my associates while I work full time and go to school full time. Matter of fact, I was more than full time. I was usually taking 15 to 17 credit hours. I literally got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was lucky to get in bed at 12 or 12:30, 1 o'clock that night. I got on average 5 hours of sleep for the whole duration of that. So let's talk about accomplishment. Anyway, another story. 2013, the end of 2013, me and my brother decided to get a truck. So let's just say my first year owner operating 2014. First year, killed it, six-figure earner. So, but then again, you've done more in 2 years than it took me. I did in 12. Until I decided to take myself seriously through my 20s, I was happily content with a job where I was knocking out $40,000-$50,000 a year. I was happily content with it. And then whenever I decided to get serious, when I got to my 30s, since my 30s, I went pretty far, dude. So I don't even care what you say there. But it's another one of those little jabs. 2144, you're talking about bottom feeders again. That or I know he was talking about me. No, I wasn't. I think I've already discussed that. Paranoid much? The whole world ain't out to get you, dude. Let's go to 2213. Fair weather friends. I'm gonna touch on this again. Call up little dog. Ask him what I said to him about you. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you. Fair weather friend. Where's my call, Red? Where's my call? 2230. Six-figure first year. Yeah, when I took myself serious, me too. I was too. 2255. Whoa. Charging for Zello. Oh, this is good. Red. 2255. Literally the day after I done my video on charging, and little dog talked me down, put the fear in me. Then he started charging for Zello to get in his group. And you said, I bet it felt, I can't remember exactly what you said, but it made me feel a certain kind of way. No, you want to know how it made me feel? I'm with Driven on this. I'm about unity with the YouTube space. When I go to the YouTube space with something I deem is okay, but somebody else don't, and I make it open that I do, and they challenge me, and we go at it. Not drama based, not, fight wise. When we get at it, we get on a phone call and we talk about it, and you come out 2 or 3 days later and you're like, oh, by the way, I'm charging for my Zello group. You want to know how that really made me feel? Made me feel like I was making progress in his defense, in his defense of charging people for something. That's how it made me feel. 2710. Before we get to this, I mentioned Brian Driven Truck, and he was pissed. You watch his video, it's still up. He ain't gonna take it down. A lot of people has got on that, including the original Outcast. The biggest drama making racist piece of crap on YouTube and in the world, based on some people's opinion, that this whole video is about. But honestly, I think it's a stand-up dude. He talks logic. He makes sense. Something you hadn't done in a while, brother. Yeah, I called you brother. Should call you sister. But Driven's video has gotten a lot of attention by the YouTube space. But I'm going to clarify something. That video didn't have nothing to do with those other YouTubers. That video didn't have to do with 14 months of them giving you shit. That video had to do with quit being so thin-skinned. And I told one of my buddies the other day, I said, you think the eagle ever stops to give thought about what those noisy chickens on the ground are doing? No. But you do. Because you ain't no eagle, dude. Big old chicken. And you're going to be the loudest 230 6'2" chicken in the whole mix. Where's my call, dude? But anyway, his video was about unity. His video is about quit bickering back and forth with people. And his video is about how he seen you throw his friend under the bus when he knows in his heart who his friend is based on what I've told him and shown him. The moment he puts you out there, you act like the biggest chicken on the lot, 6'2", 230 pounds. Now technically I'm a chicken too, because I'll be flying like an eagle here in a minute. And we won't touch on this again. But I just want to put this out there because I want you to see it. I want you to hear it. And if you think anything I'm saying is wrong, call these people. Call them. They don't owe me. They don't owe me to lie for me. Call them and ask them. But anyway, driven trucking is, you are correct. He don't know 100% about everything. And he ain't being smoked. Why? Because, one, we don't talk about everything that goes on with you. Drama and everything that you've went through has not been our topic. We don't entertain it. We don't watch it. We don't talk about it. So therefore, we don't know about it. And quite frankly, I don't know about it. I know what I hear, just bits and pieces here and there, hearsay. But I don't follow it. I hardly watch anybody's stuff, much less drama stuff. But what he does know 100% of is between me and you. So he's not being smoked there. That's what he knows. But you missed the point on his entire video. I bet you didn't even watch it to the end. Based on your comment that I read, you didn't. One of those people. Should have watched it to the end. Got to stay to the end to see all the goodies and the jewels. But let's get back to this. At minute 27 and 10 seconds, he said he was very disappointed over your assumptions. Something I said sparked Siri. She won't talk to me. I think it's the other way around, dude. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. At first I was clueless, and then I was kind of pissed, and then I'm kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? I kind of let down. I just want to know something, dude. Where's my phone call?